Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton.
Well, it's going to take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down. Potts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. And he's got room. And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On first down. Pull. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's third down and 2.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They'll go to the air here on third and 2. Touchdown! David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Nwangu. Shoves him aside. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Give left side here for Nwangu. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll lose.
But they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
The Browns take over the first and 10 at their own 71-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly little reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. And the Patriots hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Another run now for Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the shotgun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Up the middle, Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw. Potts. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Handoff here to Nwangu. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On the give is Nwangu. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Potts. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete here.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
Back to the air on second down. Potts, he'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a give running right. Nwangu puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Poole. And some room to maneuver. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Poole, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Poole, and he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Poole. And now the rookie's free. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill as that was one heck of a run there.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 17-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 1st down, Poole. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Poole. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to swell the lead to 6. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Handoff right side to Wangu. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's back to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, 30, the 20.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll run on 1st down. Pull. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Browns, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.